Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about more retarded bull fucking shit. Abounding to comics, Lashana and Lynch claims reaction to being cast in new James Bond film reminded her of segregation. One of her biggest critics was Trina Prax. Let me just say that race swapping and gender swapping an icon like James Bond is absolutely stupid. Why don't you just create a new, different character for this? Because after all, are you telling me that Black Womxn of Colorixon cannot pull out the weight of James Bond, and that people will not like it, or that you have no faith that you actually have to do? You have no faith of new IP that can actually pull the weight of James Bond? Is that what you're telling me? Because if that it is, if that's what you're trying to tell me, maybe the creators of James Bond or people behind the movie are racist. Oh my. Oh my. I also even dropped some coffee. That's an allegation of this size. Oh my. Oh my. It even made me spill coffee. Anyway. Actress Lashana Lynch, who played Maria Rambeau in Captain Marvel and is set to play Nomi in the upcoming James Bond film No Time to Die, recently claimed that reaction to her being cast in the film reminded her of segregation. Speaking with The Guardian to promote the upcoming film, you could have actually found someone better looking for this role, but there's so many black women who looks better than her. At least, if you are going to go full tokenization, at least look for a hot woman, not... Okay, fine. Claiming that the response to her casting was generally positive, however, she went to note that some messages she received and conversations she saw reminded her of segregation. Look, I don't know what she received. Sometimes people of that clique of that mob usually likes to make shit up, but let's take her word for it and assume that she actually did. And that, my friends, if you actually did send something racist to her, then not only I think that's repressive, absolutely retarded, and absolutely regressive and wrong, I think you should think quite well and think a lot of why you did that. You need a lot of self-introspection. You should not be racist to anybody. Everybody is equal. Everybody is capable of doing the same thing, racially speaking. Obviously, we have differences in regards to gender. Obviously, men are stronger than women, things like that. But overall, we are all equals here. If you're actually going to discriminate against somebody, think before you say something. Okay? Don't be a racist piece of shit. Anyway, taking with that out of the way, let's go and read the article. That backlash first came after rumor noted that Lynch character would be taking on the 007 moniker in the film. In July 2019, the Daily Mail reported that Lynch would play 007 in the film after Daniel Craig's James Bond retires. The source told them there is a pivotal scene at the start of the film where M says, "Come in, 007. Come in, 007. Oh, and in walks Lashana, who is black, beautiful, and a woman accent. Well, I don't consider her beautiful. A woman? Well, in this day and age, I'm not sure. Black? Yes, definitely. Either way, why don't you make her 004, 001, 002, 008, 006, 007 and a half, 007 2/4? I don't know any other number except 007. Oh, Jesus Christ. And you could have, in some certain way, trying to explain the multiple James Bond. Walks in another guy, a brown-haired guy comes in. He has a different name, but suddenly, hello, you're now 007. Your name is now James Bond. In a way, try to explain the other James Bond from the previous iterations. And then she walks in and says, hello, welcome, 008. Welcome, 009. Welcome, 010. Welcome, 001. Welcome, 007 and 2 quarters and a half. At least that would make sense, and you could release multiple movies with her. 008. Something happening inside the 007 universe. But nah, that requires creativity, that requires thinking, that requires not being a virtual signaling moron. It's sad, they talked a lot about Daniel Craig bringing a blonde Bond. Back in the day when it first came out, I didn't quite like it because James Bond has always been this type of hair color, not blonde. But, fine, go on and do it. But to see Daniel Craig going out with a movie like this on a woke universe with a wimp, it's kind of sad, really. Anyway, let's go. It's a popcorn dropping moment, but Bond's still Bond, but he's been replaced as 007 by this stunning Womxn. The source said. Following this rumor, Harper's Bazaar published an interview with Lynch with a headline that reads Lashana Lynch on making history as the first black female 007. What about no? Make her the first black female spy in the 007 universe. That would be more interesting. At least you're doing the diversity, obviously shoving diversity down people's throats, but at least you're not erasing the 007 character. And my explanation would actually unify all the other James Bonds into one 007, and you could then get another 007, another James Bond. You know, following it. I'm doing the thinking for these people and I'm not getting paid for that. In the article written by Ilsa Delay War, it's proclaimed today on the Saturday morning, August, Lynch is doing precisely that, chanting to me warmly and directly about her latest and surely career-defining role in Dota. Allergies, man! Allergies! Okay, no time to buy. The Bond franchise 25th release, and which two stars is known. The secret agent who inherits the 007 title, while Bond himself as an exile. Dude. In the interview, Lynch didn't confirm she would be 007, but she also discussed backlash to her casting, and noted that she is part of something very, very revolutionary. They said, I want a Black Womxn. If there are another Black Womxn in cast role in the role, it would have been the same conversation Nixon. She would have gotten the same attack Nixon and the same abuse Nixon. I don't have to remind myself, Nixon, that the conversation Nixon is happy Nixon, and that I'm part of Nixon of some Nixon. That'll be very Nixon, revolutionary Nixon. Lynch added, remember, if you don't add an X in almost every single word you speak of, it's considered a bigger Nixon. Exalixon. It's the Woken Nixon and language Nixon. Otherwise, Nixon, you're a bigger Nixon. Anyway, now Nixon is speaking of the Jesus Christ, of the Guardian, claims she will not be 007. She said, no, you don't want me. Then I'll just be like, right, where do you start again? However, she went on to add me arena. Why don't I play Ixon in time Ixon, where the industry Ixon is not Ixon, just giving Ixon audio Ixon what it thinks Ixon, the audio Ixon wants. What? Too many X's. The industry is just not giving audience what it thinks the audience wants, they are actually giving the audience what they want to give the audience. Okay? Maybe she's right in there. We are in a place in time where the industry is not just giving audiences what it thinks the audience wants, they are actually giving the audience what they want to give the audience. Huh? Okay, not gonna think too much on that. With Bond Ixon, I will be a man or a woman Ixon. They could be white Ixon, black Ixon, Asian Ixon, mixed races Ixon. They could be young Ixon or old Ixon. At the end Ixon of the day Ixon. Even in a 2-year-old, Ixon was playing Bond Ixon. Everyone Ixon, flock Ixon to the Simon Ixon to see the Ixon. What it is with Ixon 2-year-olds gonna do? No Ixon. God, retard speak is difficult. Lynch did indicate that her character is supposed to be a match for Bond Ixon. She explained, I think they were just looking for someone who would be able to match for Bond. Who would be able to stand up. Ah, good lord. Moving on. I don't care. Oh, Jesus Christ. She explained, I thought there might be Ixon, a scene Ixon, where she's coming on Ixon over the toilet Ixon, and you see her throw her tampon Ixon in the bin Ixon. So, this is James Bond now. Good lord. Oh god. That clever writing Jesus Christ, no, I cannot do it. The clever writing includes scenes featuring tampons from the trash and Lynch's character picking her nose and pulling out a wedge. Oh, for fuck's sake. I would not need to make a deal out of that. We are in the ladies' room. We are going to see someone pick their nose and pull out a wedgie. But why this woman Ixon is going to be relatable? Oh, Jesus Christ, who wrote that? Yeah, and that's what's so clear about Phoebe's writing. Once we had a conversation about her possibly being awkward, and there were some moments that I read that were just like, oh no, is she really going to say that in the scene? I'm so here for it. Oh, Jesus Christ! What the hell? What have they done to James Bond? Well, James Bond, although the last iteration was this one is proving to be a massive crap. I'm looking forward to see the box office numbers on this one. The session that my friends have overheard it too. Lynch went on to compare her experience to England's defeat to the UEFA European football. I was surprised at the response from the football, which really sad for me to say. Well, for a black person in the tip. Well, look, I cannot understand what happened with England in here, because England, they made the ad pumping out that most of their players or something like that, they're pumping out that, oh look, diversity, oh look, this black guy. It's not out of ordinary to actually think that people would then lash out against the people you pumped out in the UEFA. It's just logical. If you're going to make an ad out of it, then expect the same backlash. I don't understand why they did it, but still wrong nonetheless. Park spoke to the Daily Mail about Lynch taking the role of the Agent 007, where she said, Lashana is a great actress, but I don't really agree with her becoming 007. It's not about her color or black James Bond, sure, but as a man. Yeah, there's another thing in there. James Bond is a womanizer. How are they going to explain that one? Yeah, it's woke Hollywood. Oh shit. I didn't know I let my spit go out on the hand holder of my chair. Yeah. Weird. Anyway, if you like this type of content, say right here on youtube.com/Jester. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the notification bell button because you want more of my face. Obviously, you like what you see, don't you? I'm a sexy beast. Oh my. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Have a great fucking night.